Back in the old days of the Zelda franchise, the only way to restore Link's health was with hearts, heart containers, potions, fairies, and rest slash comfort. For all my Zelda 2 aficionados, you know exactly what I mean. Except for hearts, it's the same case in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. But these most recent entries in the series have added something new to the mix in the form of food. Yes, our boy Link is not only a master swordsman, but also a master chef. He can concoct all manner of culinary marvels just by chucking them in a pot, and each one, save for a few dubious dishes, possess potent curative properties, which is a good thing considering all the enemies and hazards Link contends with on a near constant basis. Today I want to look at several ways he can get injured and which foods could realistically fuel his recovery using real world science and nutrition and so on. So grab your fork and knife, sit back, and let's go on a culinary adventure through Hyrule. Blunt force trauma, which is a non-penetrating impact from a dull object, is one of the most common hazards in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Whether Link is getting battered by a Moblin's club or taking a short walk off a tall cliff, the resulting contusions can easily put him out of commission. But what is a contusion exactly? The easy answer is the rupturing of blood vessels under the skin. This causes blood to pool beneath the affected areas, creating painful, discolored lumps. Recovery time mostly depends on the placement and severity of the injury. Eating the right types of food can help speed up the process. Foods rich in vitamin C like citrus fruits and berries. The antioxidants contained within these help our bodies produce collagen, which does wonders for damaged blood vessels. Considering their resemblance to raspberries, wild berries might be exactly what Link needs to bounce back from a nasty bump. Tomatoes and peppers are also sources of vitamin C, and luckily for our boy, they're found in abundance throughout Hyrule, so he can get beaten up to his little heart's content. From his inception way back in 1986, Link has been a nigh unrivaled swordsman, a veritable expert at stabbing and slashing, but every so often he ends up on the receiving end of sharp, pointy things. When he does, he's usually able to shrug it off and keep fighting, but in the real world, a person not only has to deal with various degrees of physical pain, but also blood loss, damaged organs, and infection. After having his wounds cleaned and treated, Link should eat a variety of foods to help aid his recovery. Items rich in zinc help control blood sugar and stave off infection. Items like whole grains and dairy products, which in the Zelda universe come in the form of Hylian rice, fresh milk, goat butter, and Hateno cheese. Protein and iron are also important to heal damaged tissue, support the immune system, and replace red blood cells due to blood loss. Meat and eggs can provide both and are easy to find throughout Hyrule, whether by hunting, foraging, or stopping by your local Hyrulean grocer. And if Link is cutting back on his red meat consumption, he can pop a few acorns or chickaloo tree nuts for some quick protein. Whatever his choice, he should definitely complement his meal with a fiber-packed serving of fried wild greens to help push all that protein through his system. There are plenty of enemies who can fire Link up, like literally. Getting burned is one of the most devastating threats in both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, not to mention the real world. When recovering from burns, doctors suggest consuming protein to prevent muscle loss while your body commits energy to the healing process. As with stab wounds and lacerations, Link should focus on eating meat, eggs, and nuts. He can also pair these with carbs like Hylian rice and Tabantha wheat to produce glucose, which is essential for healing. He should also get plenty of vitamin C to reduce stress and prevent infection. Once again, Hylian tomatoes and peppers come to the rescue. But he better make sure to DC the latter before eating, or our boy will be dealing with a different kind of burn, if you know what I'm saying. A questionably wise man once said, when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, you gotta take a stand. It don't help to hide. Clearly this person wasn't talking about lightning. Electric shock is scary, man. If it doesn't instantly take you out via cardiac arrest, it can leave you with burns, memory loss, nerve damage, and a host of other problems.
I'm healed, Cassie. Raiden gave me one of his Thunder Hands massages.
In the magical land of Hyrule, lightning and electric-based enemies are big threats and even bigger annoyances, but can be circumvented by unequipping any metal weapons or armor or dressing in rubber. When Link gets shocked, he can use any normal healing method, foods, fairies, etc. to recover. But what should he do in real life? For starters, he should concentrate on soothing his damaged nerves. A cup of warm milk should do the trick. Repairing and replacing damaged tissue is also important. That's where protein-rich eggs come in. To help with healing and prevent cellular damage, berries, fish, and nuts should round out the menu. Ultimately, it's all about balanced eating. When it comes to heat exhaustion, hydration and temperature regulation are paramount. Drinking enough water is a no-brainer, but food can also supply your body with the proper nutrients, fluids, and electrolytes. Watermelons, coconut water, and bananas are some good examples. Their Hyrulean equivalents would be hydromelons, palm fruits, and mighty bananas. It's a real shame there aren't any Zonai-powered blenders in Hyrule. Those ingredients might make a pretty tasty smoothie. Being cold is not only miserable, but potentially deadly. Being exposed to the cold for long periods of time causes our internal temperatures to fall and our bodies to expend stored energy, eventually leading to hypothermia. Food can help raise our body's temperatures and make us feel warmer, particularly high-calorie foods and foods that take a long time to digest. Bananas contain vitamin B and magnesium. These nutrients help maintain adrenal and thyroid glands, which, in turn, help regulate body temperature. Red meat helps too, because of the iron it contains. Iron is necessary for blood production and oxygen distribution throughout the body. Red meat also contains vitamin B12. These compounds help to strengthen the immune system, which could be compromised by the cold conditions. This is all good news for our boy Link. There's meat all over the shop in Hyrule, and he can get mighty bananas on demand, compliments of those Yiga jabronis. Well, my friends, I think that just about covers it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, or if it made you hungry, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps your boy out. And if you have any favorite dishes from Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, make sure to mention them in the comments. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.